Welcome to the video. In this video, we're going to be jumping back into macOS Finder. In a previous video, if we'll pull up our Finder window, I showed you how to create these buttons right here. And the way these work is you can click to highlight a folder. So if you're wanting to, if this is a project folder, you can click that right there and then click one of these buttons to open up that folder in whatever application this button is. Today, we're going to learn how to do this with quick actions because this could get cluttered if you put a lot of buttons here. So if we right click on a folder and then we go down to our little menu here, we see quick actions. Well, we can add software here to open up as well. So that's what we're going to learn how to do today. So the first thing we need to do is open up our Automator. And once we open up Automator, we're going to hover over and click on this quick actions, and then we'll click choose. So this brings us to the Automator platform here. So we're going to change where it says workflow receives current. We're going to change this to files and folders. And then you can leave this to any application, or you could set it to Finder, whichever you want. And just we'll leave the rest default. We're going to go over here in our library, and we're going to choose files and folders. And then we're going to go down to open Finder item. Okay, and then we'll just click and drag that over to here. Now at this point, we need to select an application that it's going to be opening with. So I'm going to select an application that starts with a Z called Z, and it's not in this, this list right here. So we're going to have to go to click Other if your application's not there. And then you'll just have to go to where you have that application. Now I do have that application in my applications. So I can go here and I can look for Z, and then I can just click on that and choose it. So now that part's set up. The next thing we need to do is go ahead and give it a name. And so this will be the name that'll show up in the, you just go over to File and then click on Save. This is the name that will show up in that Quick Actions menu. So I'm just going to call it Z. And I'm going to go ahead and save. And that's all you have to do here. So I'm going to close this out now. And then we're going to close. We'll just go back to our folder that we're at. If we right click here, we go down to Quick Actions. We now have this Z option that we can click on. And it opens up the application in the Z folder, or the Z application. Now, one more thing is if you want to get rid of these, you can rearrange these or remove them by right-clicking here and then click on Custom Toolbar. And then everything sort of starts jiggling here. So you can start to rearrange this to however you want. And if you want to get rid of these icons, you can just click on it and then drag it off, and you'll see it turns to an X. And so when you let go, it's gone there. So that's how you can get rid of them. And it's a little different for quick actions. It's a little more complicated. What you're going to need to do is go to your library. So the best and easiest way to do that is to go into the terminal. Go into your terminal. Now I use iTerm2, but you can use the regular terminal, Mac terminal. And you can just open a folder from here. So if we go open, and then we do this squiggly line, which is at the top left part of your keyboard under your escape or on next to your number 1. If you click that and then go ahead and type in library and then /services and just press enter, it'll open that folder, and we can see we have the Z workflow that we created. So now if I delete this, if I click this and move to trash, now when I go back and I right click, I see that it's no longer there. All right, and that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or want more tutorials like this, just leave your suggestions or your questions in the comments, and I will get back with you. Thank you.